What's up, military millionaires? Today we're going to talk to you about how to use Propstream in 2021, or really whatever year you decide to watch this, because Propstream is only going to improve, and I am a huge fan. So I want to talk to you about why I'm a fan, how to use it, and why this is a tool that I've added to my arsenal and will continue to utilize for a long time. Make sure you subscribe if you get something out of this video. And also, before we start, let me know in the comments, have you ever used Propstream before? Yes, no, down below. If not, well, just buckle your seatbelt and hang on, because this is going to be hopefully really helpful. And if not, then waste of about 12 minutes of your life. So, intro. All right, so the first and foremost, what is Propstream? It is a large data aggregator, which means that it pulls a whole bunch of data together, and it basically functions like the MLS, maybe on steroids, maybe not, depending on your market, right? It's got some really great data we're going to dig into. The reason that I like Propstream over just the MLS is, let's say I'm licensed in Missouri, which I'm not yet, and I want to use the MLS in Missouri. I pay for that in Missouri, and that's wonderful. But then let's say I invest in Oklahoma. Well, now I need to either get licensed in Oklahoma and get the MLS in Oklahoma and pay for the MLS in Oklahoma, or get my agent to let me have access to it, or Propstream just covers the entire freaking US. So, boom, easy, right? Now, yeah, it's a little more costly than just the MLS access in one area, but it's so much more intuitive. I love it so much more, and it's nationwide. So if you go anywhere else, it's way more affordable, and it's just a really great tool. And you can't pull freaking lists and do crazy niche lists for marketing off the MLS. Not nearly as conveniently as you can off Propstream, and we'll dig into that. Oh yeah, and I was going to mention there's like free options like Trulia and Zillow and Realtor.com, but let's be real. We all know, like, Zestimate is like a running joke in the industry as far as value. Like, oh, my Zestimate was worth. But to put this in perspective, how ironic or terrible or notorious or whatever word you want to use that the Zestimate is, supposedly, and I haven't fact checked this, but from what I understand, the guy who founded Zillow, like the guy, right, the Zestimate algorithm, Zestimate was off by as close to $3 million on his California fancy home whenever he went to sell it. So I don't necessarily know how accurate that is, but we've all had experiences where someone's like, I looked up the Zestimate and it's just not even close. So just know that that's the case. There's a reason that paid tools are better a lot of times. Some of the things that Propstream offers are like mortgage details, tax info, tax history, estimated property values, rent prices, transaction history, and all other sorts of details. So you can find all kinds of information on a property just by looking at it. Like when the mortgage was taken out, how much that mortgage was, estimated what the mortgage would be at now if they just made the normal payments and didn't pay any extra, who the mortgage was through, where the mailing address is for the person. Like there's a ton of data in here. It's so easy to use. However, my favorite things about Propstream aren't like all the crazy data it has, or how easy it is to do comparable market assessments or comps or ARVs. I love all of that. It's the ability to pull niche lists like pre-foreclosure, foreclosure, divorce, vacant homes, high equity. You can even pull, you can go in and you can find like people who inherited a property through probate. You can also find properties that are going up for auction. You can find properties that have liens on them, including who the lien's from, the court date or court number, whatever, how much the lien was for, like information on the liens, which is awesome without having to go through the courthouse. And it'll tell you about properties that are free and clear. Like there's all kinds of cool ways that you can sort this data to pull these really super niche lists, so that instead of marketing to like 4,000 people, you're marketing to like 50, but they're people who are much more likely to be motivated to sell to you. I haven't done this yet because I haven't had to do a major rehab, but there's actually a way on Propstream also to save a property, like add it to your saved properties, and then use Bluehammer, their rehab tool, to estimate rehab costs. And then you can kind of even use it as a project manager. Like you can track all of this stuff through Propstream itself. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I have not done that, but I've got some friends who have. They say it's wonderful if you know how to use it, you set it up properly. Sure, it takes a little bit of time to get used to doing scopes of work and budgeting things on a platform like that, but pretty sweet. Also, I still recommend doing a walkthrough with your contractor for sure. You can even use the system to send out direct mail postcards, emails, ringless voicemails. Now, be aware there might be some additional costs associated with some of these things, but it's pretty convenient to be able to do some of this marketing straight from the platform. It's integrated. You can use like Yellow Letter and stuff, and you can just push it out and voila. And you can skip trace on the platform too, which is awesome because skip tracing can be You know, there's a lot of places. You can do Skip Genie, or you can do through, like, if you do a text blasting platform. There's a lot of ways you can skip trace, but it's nice to know that you can kind of pull that information from this as well. Now, is Propstream worth the money? Now, it's like $97 or $99 a month or something like that. It's like $1,200 a year. But if you get one deal, that's nothing, right? And I love the fact that it makes pulling comps easy. It makes pulling really niche lists easy. It makes it really easy to see homes that have sold around the area. It's super fast, high tech, gives some really good feedback, really good information, and it's very intuitive. It's much faster to use, much more intuitive to use than like Zillow doing sold homes and having to like piece stuff together. You can literally just go in and it'll show you like 10 homes that have sold in the last, you can pick like a year, 6 months, whatever time frame. So let's say you do 6 months and it has like 10 homes. You can scroll right and be like, these 3 of the 10 are the closest comp to what I'm looking at. So check those 3 boxes and it'll only count that information in the price per square foot and the comp that it's utilizing. Or you can do, you know, if there's one up or one down, like you can tweak which houses it's checking or it's counting for that comp, and it'll just do everything for you. Love that, super convenient. It's got some really good information, like the mortgage information and like who was the loan, what it should be worth, how much equity there is, all the vacant stuff. I mean, there's some really great data in the system. Now, it could be expensive, but like I mentioned before, like if you're only in one market, you might pay $200 or $300 for the year for MLS, depending. I mean, it was like $1,200 for me in Hawaii, right? So, I mean, this is the same price as MLS Access in just Hawaii was through KW when I worked with them for a year or two before I moved to San Diego. I don't know what it is in other states, but let's say $200-300, right? So in that case, Propstream is not as affordable. But if you wanted to access at $200 even in every state, now we're talking like 10 grand versus 1,200. Now, obviously, you're not going to market to every state. It's super convenient to be able to do this. Like for me, I live in San Diego right now. I invest in Missouri, but I can look at data in both places with Propstream, as well as I can pull data on other people's houses, right? So if I want to help a friend or I want to look at a deal for somebody or look at a deal someone shot me, I can just pull it up right there and bada bing, bada boom. It's all at the touch of my fingertips. So I think Propstream is extremely valuable, extremely simple. It's been a value add to me. I've been using it for a few months now. I plan on continuing to use it for good. You should see the stack of postcards over there that I'm getting ready to run, pulled from list information from Propstream. And yeah, so I recommend it. I'm not going to tell you you have to use it, but if you want to use it, there's a free trial. I can't remember if it's 7 days or 14 days. I should probably know that, but there's a free trial down below in the link in the YouTube video. So if you want to do a 7-day, or I think it's 14 days, don't quote me on that, a X number of days free trial down below. Check it out. Yes, that's an affiliate code. So if you continue using it, I'm going to get like a couple dollars and I'm going to be like, oh, thank you. I appreciate you. But I really believe in it. I wouldn't talk about a program I don't personally use or don't enjoy because that's garbage and I don't care that much about a couple bucks, right? Like I'd rather you guys be happy with it. So this is what I'm using right now. If you like it, awesome. If you don't like it, awesome. Do the free trial. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Put your comments down below. What do you like about Propstream? What do you not like about Propstream? Let me know if there's something better. If there is something better, tell me about it. Let's go take a look. But I hope this has been beneficial for you guys. Really look forward to telling you a little bit more about the behind the scenes of my real estate deals. Oh, and by the way, I found a deal that I'm working right now through this system and many more to come. That's just the very tip of the iceberg for deals and marketing. So super exciting things to come. Have a great freaking day. Subscribe.